Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Hold on, I'm getting situated. It has been a very long day. Hey, Silverdown. Hey, Blake. Hey, Kata. Kata, thanks for redeeming Put on the Hat. Should I take you through my day, or should we just start coding? Oh man. Okay, hold on. I'm letting it flow off me. Hello, tech. My morning started at 4:30 this morning. 4:30. I should note that Tuesdays and Thursdays are normally my sleep-in day. It didn't work out that way. No, woke up super early. I was programming from like 4:30 to 6:30. No, 8. 4:30 to 8. And then at 8 o'clock I had a meeting. That ended at 9. Then I drove somewhere. Worked there for 2 hours. Then I drove somewhere else, worked there for 2 hours. Then on my way home from the place that I was at the second place, I get a phone call from the place I was at the first place telling me that they needed something and they forgot to tell me, and they need it tomorrow. I was like, yeah, Devin. We're gonna be Devin tonight. And then I had another meeting at 4, and that went till 6, and then I had a meeting at 6, and that ended 5 minutes ago. So I'm here. And now I'm going to try to code. I did do one thing today, in one of the small gaps I had between things, that I'm gonna find intriguing. Devin's already. I'll be JJ. Okay, then I'll be JJ, but I'll be JJ in a dev program. I wonder how old this water is. I'm gonna go with 3 days. Where's the fresh stuff? Here we go. Fresh stuff. Yes, that's got a weird aftertaste. Maybe it was the other water that had a weird aftertaste. I don't know. It's water. What else happened today? It was Tuesday. I know what I did. I did something today that I'm probably going to regret. Rich and Cheesy has already given me a hard time telling me I'm doing it wrong. And he's not wrong. But I may have paid $100 to Steam to create an account, a Steamworks account, so that I can actually, develop to Steam. Oh, I know it's $100 per game. Oh, I know perfectly well it's $100 per game. I paid, and I filled out all the paperwork, and I sent them some identification. And let me say this, I don't know how mere mortals get through that application process. That had to be one of the most stringent application processes that I've been through in a long time. Yeah, exactly. I'm giving myself financial incentive, and I'm giving myself the ability to use the Steam API while I'm doing development. Rich and Cheesy then pointed out to me that I should be developing independent of the platform so that I can release on all the other platforms without any, consequences. And he's not wrong. But yeah, and now I'm getting a text message. It is optional. One balanced short unbalanced. So the school that wasn't paying attention to me, they have a school play tomorrow, and they don't have any audio equipment. And they decided today at like 3 o'clock that they needed audio equipment. So, and so the person at the school is now shopping for the cables and the equipment that they need. Tell them to project. They're like kindergartners, and that's when they realized they needed a microphone. So there is that. Honestly, I did it just so I was future-proof. Wait, what? Oh, you also applied to the Steam developer program? Nice. And you got through all of it? Did you pass all their bars? Did you apply as like an individual with a social security number, or did you apply as a corporation? Because that was the number of they asked me more questions during that process than I think I've had asked about my company since the last time I opened up a credit card account. I wonder if it was because I applied as a corporation. I wonder if that's what caused it to be a little bit more crazy. Also, I just realized that the shelf light isn't on back there. I was trying to figure out why. Do. Man, this is more complicated than it needs to be. Those will work. I should blah 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 blah. Oh, I was turning on the lights. Gosh. This is gonna happen a lot this stream, because like I said, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Boom. There we go. Then let's switch to JJ hat for a minute, and then we'll switch back to Wild West Dan hat as soon as I figure out where it is in the list. Dan's hat. Boom. There we go. Ah, that's more like it. That brown actually looks pretty good. I'm a little impressed. Okay. So when we last left off, I don't remember what we were working on. We were working on performance optimizing this. So when we get to 100, I don't know what the solution is to this problem. And I was gonna look into that. I should look into that. But also, we're gonna need to work on this AI's ability to move. Maybe it's because these are squares, but these are circles. I feel like it should be able to get around things. Grid performance unity. It's not grid though. Tile map. Tile map, real-time loading performance unity. There's got to be a way to do this fast. Okay, let's look at an article together, shall we? That is one weird-looking sprite. I like the dog, but why is this person throwing the dog? I'm not asking questions. Okay. Boom. A lightning round of great 2D tips. Tales from optimization trenches. Understanding optimization in Unity. Using tilemap reduces load times as well as memory and CPU usage. Okay. If you develop 2D games, apps before, you know this. Yes. In comparison, a tilemap uses one renderer for the whole map and all its tiles. This results in less overhead because it only handles its own data structures compared to having multiple data structures across memory. That's nice. Having less game objects results in cleaner hierarchy. I agree, meaning you won't have to scroll. I agree with that too. Loading Unity, blah, blah, blah. On right, on left, sprite. It's clear comparison to how to work, blah. In particular, the scene using sprites has 370,000 lines in its file, whereas the scene with tilemap only has 30,000. See, that's why we like tilemaps. It doesn't answer what I need to know. Okay. You can combine tilemap collider 2D with composite collider. Not only will this reduce the number of colliders and sprites, it also makes more efficiency to your production because there's no need to rebuild complex collision shapes every time you make a change. Grid-based levels, sorting needed, no sorting. So tile map renderer chunk mode. I like this idea of it being chunk mode. How do I set it to chunk mode? Maybe that'll solve my problem. Maybe that's a setting over here somewhere. Mode, chunk. It was already in chunk mode. What happens if we put it in individual mode? I'm curious. It still feels like it gets a little leggy there. Okay, that had no impact on our detect chunk calling bound manual. Let's set it to 50 and 50. Because that's less. Actually, that might be too much. Yeah, see, I feel like it actually made it worse. Bad plan. So what is everybody else doing tonight? What are you working on? What are your goals for the evening? What kind of happiness is happening in your life? We're gonna remove the rigid body. Never mind, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's go back to this optimized performance. Is that coming from the music? Has there always been like factory noises in the back of that song? There have been, and I've never noticed. It's like a grinding wheel or something. Fewer batch calls. Batching is gathering of geometry that can be drawn. I mean, yes, I understand this is why I want to use a tile map. Okay. On the fly tile map creation fast. You know what? What if... I'm I'm thinking out loud. What if we don't procedurally generate every portion of the map? Like, what if here's my idea. What if so that's where the problem comes in. I want to procedurally generate these tile maps. And maybe that's just a bad idea. Maybe that's the real problem. Maybe I shouldn't procedurally generate. But I like the idea of non-repeating procedural generation. What is this? Now this is intriguing. Built-in render pipeline in Unity's default render pipeline. It is a general-purpose render pipeline that has limited options for customization. The Universal Render Pipeline, URP, is a scriptable render pipeline that is quick and easy to customize and lets you optimize graphics across a wide range of platforms. The High Definition Render Pipeline, HDRP, is a scriptable render pipeline that lets you create cutting-edge, high-fidelity... this sounds... is the ultimate easy-to-use procedural tile map generator tool for all your projects. It supports multiple algorithms, and as for V2+, it also supports multiple layers and destructible tiles. Check out the free version as well. This is not a replacement for normal tile map. It's a creative tool to start design. Wait, what? So wait, is it a tool or is it real time? Get the most of your creations with procedural tile map generator, which supports Plus, you can make your maps even more unique with Destructible. Create perfect maps. This is what bothers me. It's a lightweight plug-and-play solution to help jumpstart your creativity when creating a new world using standard tile maps for Unity. I mean, that doesn't imply real time. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too, Disman. You've been working on the Jackbox mod today. I don't know if I shared it here, but I made a breakthrough recently. Nice. Well, congratulations on whatever the breakthrough was. I don't know if you shared it either. It's not coming to mind. So if you did and I forgot it, I apologize. If you didn't and I didn't forget it, then I'm apologizing for nothing. But I'm okay with apologizing for nothing as long as I know I'm apologizing for nothing. And maybe blah blah confirm. Yeah, so okay, so if we don't do, so Disman, I think you're onto the path that I think I might have been on, which is what if I procedurally generate a fairly large world, pre-made locations by making them recognizable. So So 100% pre-made maps. So my problem with pre-made maps is that, one, it removes replayability if I'm not careful. Although, there is a line there. I don't know what the line is, though. So let's again compare ourselves to Vampire Survivors for a moment. So Vampire Survivors, I don't know that it's procedurally generated, but it puts things in the same... I don't think it is procedurally generated, but it might be a repeating pattern. And some of the maps are definitely, like, completely made maps. Okay, so let's assume... Let's assume then that we go with pre-made maps. Let's What about in between? What if we did pre-made... What if we did procedurally generated at startup maps that somewhat repeat? How do we feel about that? Because then you get replayability, you get the performance, and every play is at least a little different. I'm just trying to think. What happens if Breath of the Wild is procedurally generated? I mean, we're not building Breath of the Wild, but what happens if Breath of the Wild is procedurally generated? You still, like, you guarantee that there's, what, let's just call it 1,000, right? You get 1,000 little temples, so they just end up in randomly different locations. You don't want loading zones? Loading zones are just... We don't necessarily need loading zones. It just repeats at a certain point. And we just make the maps really big so the repeat is irrelevant. I think that'd be fair. Okay. But that does bring us back to, then we have to procedurally generate maps. Which I'm okay with. Sculpted to have everything triangular as points of interest, such as mountains and towers, so you're led around the map. Huh. What if they had been circles? Wouldn't that have worked? That is interesting that everything was triangular. Okay, see, okay, I gotta back up now. So now maybe I do want this tool. What's this one? $49. Oh, I'm liking this. Generate a base map with okay. Add a smooth modifier to the base layer. Create a second layer. Add the base map to the second layer. Add a shrink modifier to create the inner sand tile. Wait, what? Done. I mean, these all... Oh, this looks beautiful. Create beautiful tiled maps procedurally or manually with tile words used into... Wait, now, are they using procedurally? We put all the experience feedback, new and intuitive workflow, objects spawning, and player position. You generated maps to spawn objects procedurally. Player's position modifier allows you to automatically generate a player's spawn position based on the map. Demo. Oh, this sounds perfect. No! 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 Tile World Creator was created for 3D tiles meshes and does not currently support the Unity 2D workflow. Although support for it is currently under research. Fortunately, you can still use Tile World Creator for your 2D games by using quad meshes for your tiles and setting the map orientation to XY. Quad meshes. But you can't use tile maps. Survivor, this is true. Your objective, well, some of your objective is chasing you. You're chasing some of your objective. There's both going on. There's two groups of chasing. Let's look at this one. I don't know why I'm looking through the store, but this is definitely giving me some... Ooh, this one's like Zelda engine. Everything you need to create amazing levels. Look at that. Everything you need. Corgi engine. That sounds like it might be useful. Nope. Oh, this sounds good though. $39 5 stars, 11 4 stars. Okay, what does the other one have? Three 5 stars. But it was only released on March 28th, 2023. It's not very old. I mean, should I try it and then... I mean, I guess I could try the... What's the difference between the free one and the not free one? I'm always worried about using one of these though. Like, are you allowed, like, have you bought a game from Steam ever that used assets from the Unity store? You agree that you will not use, reproduce, duplicate, publicly display, publicly perform, copy, modify, adapt, translate, prepare, derivative works of, distribute, transfer, license, sublicense, rent, lease, lend, sell, trade, resell, or otherwise commercialize or monetize any asset that you have licensed from the Unity store, asset store for any purpose. Doesn't that basically say that these assets are useless? Copy, modify, and actually, I probably can't even stream using this. I suppose the map, it generates those unique. So it's not saying you can't use what it creates. So, like, I'm kind of curious. So, like, if I go into 2D assets, doesn't that... Duplicate, publicly display, copy, modify, adapt, translate, prepare derivative works of, distribute, transfer, license, sublicense, rent, lease, lend, sell, trade, resell. I feel like that... Can I use Unity assets in Steam game? I would like to know if I can use an asset from the asset store in a game I'm going to sell. I want to use Unity's free assets. I've purchased an asset from the asset store and want to use it in my game. I've downloaded a free asset. I want to use... Okay. You can purchase assets from the asset store and use a majority of them in both personal and commercial projects with the exception of restricted assets. Assets may not be resold, which makes sense. Please see the sections... Once you have purchased an asset, it becomes yours to do with as you like within your games and apps. You will be able to use these assets in your game for commercial use on a royalty-free basis. You can also use free assets, blah, blah, blah. Unity restricted assets are subject to restrictions. These are only valid for these. Yeah, and it'll show... You cannot duplicate an asset or include it in an asset type product. Okay, so that's the big thing. Okay. Thank you for translating the legalese. That makes it feel better. That was from Unity, right? And that's from Unity's support website. So my overly legalistic way of reading things. I'm about to reach 60-month affiliate. That is correct. We're calling it July 1, 5 years. On July... I didn't become an affiliate technically on July 1st, but that's the date I picked. Because they allow you to pick within 2 weeks of when you actually filled out the paperwork. But July 1st was the first episode of Gaming with Dad. And I consider that the first time I actually tried to stream for real. I streamed before that a little bit, but not for real. Like, not the community type streaming that we're doing right now. Okay, so what if... I'm very tempted to try this one out first. And see what we end up with. Although the other one was far more intriguing. Yeah, it was all pretend. It was just pretend streaming. It was recording so I could go back and watch my Overwatch gameplay to see how bad I was or how good I was. Or mostly where I'm trying to figure out when I was standing in the wrong place. Because analyzing your video gameplay is what all the cool video game players do. You go back, you watch your own footage, and you're like, okay, I should have been standing 2 clicks to the left. That way, that guy that was standing behind me doesn't die to the Reinhardt that's, swinging an axe. This is when I actually thought I could be a competitive Overwatch player. This is what I did. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this one out. I'm moving it around on my screen because I can only, I don't want you guys to see my credit card details. Oh, I'm gonna hit the Google button. I like the Google button. Yeah, all those games of Pac-Man you've been playing, Smiley, you just got to go back and you got to look at those gameplays, or like those games of golf. Go back to last week's stream and realize that you're watching me, but it'll work. Sometimes watching other players works even better. You can learn even more. But you can go back, you can watch me, and you can take notes and see exactly what angle I used and what power I used every time that I got a hole-in-one. And then you will know how to get all the hole-in-ones next Saturday, so you can finally beat Gilligan and Fourth Wind every single time. Because that's what I do. I do an hour before stream. I just go and I watch last week's stream. Of course, what I forget every time I do that is that, generally speaking, I didn't play golf the week before the week that I played golf. I played something else, which just messes with things. And then there's this Saturday where it won't be community game night. Well, it will be community game night, but it'll be a different kind of community game night. It won't be the kind of where we play. It'll be the kind where we watch a community playing games. We'll have our whatchamacallit. I can't even figure out what it's called now. I give up. I just realized I probably should bring my whole computer to that event. You don't know what's happening? Geek Gaming this Saturday from 1 to 9 p.m. We're not streaming that whole time, though. Bum, bum, bum. Also, I was trying to check out, and then I got distracted by what I was doing. I want to pay now. Minnesota. Yes, everybody, that is where I'm from. I thought about giving up on this game and going immediately to a 2048 clone instead. Which, I'm not going to do that. But I got to thinking that I could make 2048 significantly faster than I can make this. Oh yeah, Smash Brothers tournament. 2 Smash Brothers tournaments, in fact. A 1v1 and a 2v2. It's a good time. You know what? I'm going to use a credit card. I rarely use a credit card. This is going to be one of those rare times I use a credit card to buy something. My business credit card. I don't want to use PayPal today. I'm just not in the mood. Minesweeper? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one. I agree, and I think we could add some roguelike elements to it, and really make a viable 2048 clone that's not like all the other 2048 clones. Like, we could make all that. You know, I know what it is. We'll add skins. We'll make all the 2048 pieces cheese nips or Dots pretzels. Bum 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 bum. I want to make a virtual card. I don't remember how to do this. Bum 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 bum. Buying things on stream is always a little nerve-wracking. I don't know why. It's like I feel like you're all gonna steal my identity. Except I already stole my identity. So, good luck with that. It's also why I'm using a one-time credit card number right now. Bum 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 bum. Pay now. I agree to the end user license agreement. Because I read it. See? I read it. What did everybody have for dinner? I kind of had dinner, but it was at 2 in the afternoon, and it's... Why are you verifying my identity yet again? Ugh. I am who I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? That is not incorrect. Okay, yes it was. I'll try again. What did you clone it for, Tech? Just out of curiosity. Was it like just a I'm going to learn how to code today type project, or did you have a reason? Also, you know what's gonna set me back coding wise? The Coden game thing in May, which is like 2 weeks from now. I'm so ready for it though. Maybe. Is it downloading? Is it frozen? Oh, download. This Unity package has package manager. Okay. Maybe I should become a full-time software game developer who streams the development of one game a week, and every week we release a childish new game to Steam. And if you're a sub, you get it for free. Wonder how that business plan would hold up. You cloned it on a now very extinct Sony LiveView smartwatch. Interesting. I have a video about the watch where I briefly show my clone running. Nice! I don't think I've seen that one. I don't like that I'm importing all of this. I'm gonna do it anyway. I should have focused on menus tonight. Oh, yawning. Uh-oh. Must be bedtime. Okay. Inspector, package, view in package, blah, blah, blah. How do I get started with this? View, no. Close tab. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to do this. So plugins, panel tile map generator. Third-party notices. I could read those. How about README? README sounds good. Let's read the README. Before I do that, though, I need to close everything else so that you guys don't learn all my secrets. Man, I wrote a lot of code today. I think I need to start waking up at like 4:30 in the morning every morning. Also, 4:30 a.m. in the morning is redundant. In case anybody was wondering. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. So if you're somebody who says those kind of things, stop it. That's not a very good README file. Oh, there's a folder called documentation, though. Let's read the documentation, shall we? It's a PDF. Some Genshin Impact. Nice. I want to build my own smartwatch and have it look good, but be programmable. And have a battery life and built-in solar panels so that it never goes dead. I need a platform for that. Is there a platform for that? Okay. First of all, we'd like to personally thank you for trying our asset. Watch this YouTube video. Nah. Easy, it contains several algorithms for you to play around with. This is not a replacement for normal, it's a creative tool. Good. First of all, make sure you have a rectangular tile map in your scene. Done. This will create a game object with grid script attached to it. And a game object with tile. I have that too. If you're making a 3D game, we'll ignore that. Once you have rectangular, drag the level generator prefab from the Run Prefabs folder to your scene. Click the Add Prefab to see it on the inspector. Sorry, I need to reread that sentence because what part of the scene? Does it matter? Let's find out. Also, I shouldn't have closed the inspector. Window. I need the inspector back. General inspector. Inspector gadget. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. You can't do that. We might want to make sure we drag the right one. Level generator prefab. Yeah, so it can't be to that. So do we want to drag it to the tile map? Transform, untagged, layer default. It says layer. You'll notice there's a new view inside your scene view called Preview Overlay. Okay. Drag the level generator prefab from the runtime prefabs folder to your scene. To your scene. This entire thing is known as a scene, is it not? Am I... Maybe just right here. Runtime prefabs. Level generator. Level object generator. Level generator. Drag. Probably going to regret that. We'll put it right next to the camera. No, we won't. Okay, let's ignore everything. No, let's not. Let's follow their guide. called Preview Overlay. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't do anything. Okay, we're doing great. Whenever you made a change to the level generator in the inspector, the preview overlay will update automatically, okay? That's fine. Drag the previously created tile map to the tile map field. There's a tile map field, tile map scene. Done. The clear on generate checkbox is useful to toggle in between clearing the map before generating the new one or not. If true, it will clear the map before generating the new one. False otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. We'll erase our horrible map. At the end of this component, you will see final fields. Choose a tile, or a rule tile, for example, and put it into the type of tile field. The Generate Colliders checkbox is also there if you choose to generate colliders or not to this tile map when generating the map. Okay. I want path tiles. Generate map. Didn't work. Okay, new plan. Sequence contains no elements. Oh, maybe I need to activate one of these. Let's go with path, active, randomize, generate map. It did something. Yes. Uh-oh, it has colliders. I don't think we wanted colliders, but it did make a map. Okay. I need to learn. Remove component. Remove component. Remove component. Okay. Let's play this again and just see what happens. Okay, so now we can walk on top of our crazily generated tiles. It's interesting that it generated them around what I had already put on the map, even though I told it not to. I wonder why it did that. That's horrible. Let's make the map really big. Negative 500. Wait, can I not go negative? Negative 500. 500. Path min width, 3. Path max width, 4. Direction to change, I don't know what that is. Width change percent, yeah, that's fine. Clear map, generate map. I don't. That's a horrible path. Okay. Okay, it gave us a straight line. I feel like I want to move this. This overlay's silly. Go away, preview overlay. Let's just see what that ended up looking like. Can I get an update on what you've done tonight? Last I left off, our heroes were playing, trying to chunk the map and hitting an FPS drop. That FPS drop is still, well, actually it might not be here anymore. Hold on, let's find out. Although, oh, I just can't see the edge of that screen. It is counting upward. Yeah, so I may have inadvertently gotten rid of the FPS drop. By removing all the physics. Now, so we may have decided on procedurally generated, and decided is a very loose term. Procedurally generated pre-made maps is what I'm experimenting with at the moment. So far, though, I'm not happy with this at all. Although that looks kind of cool. Yeah, I went and grabbed a procedurally generate plugin thing, but I kind of like. Although here we have Perlin noise. What if we turn on like paths and that at the same time? No, that really didn't do much. I don't want... Oh, so it's only... I see the problem now with that particular one. Ah, yes. Writing code can be easier. So what if, instead of that block, let's just try this to see if it looks cooler. Clear map, and instead of path tiles, we want, wall tiles seem interesting, but... Let's try this one, just for the fun of it. And then... There, that's some good water. Okay. Generate map. intriguing. Water. Okay, let's try this again. This time, though, we're gonna turn on, just because I want to see what happens. Generate colliders. Generate map. I can't walk on the water. I can't walk on water. Huh. I don't know how I feel about this. Entirely pre-made maps versus randomly generated maps. Okay, so what if we... What if we try that? So what does our first level need to be? We need to work on a little bit of lore here. Let's just assume that we start off with a main character who we need the inciting incident. So what about, like, does anybody remember Captain N? What caused Captain N's TV to freak out? Do we want to be sucked into the TV? Is that the premise? Why are the snacks attacking? Why are we collecting the snacks? This is an intriguing question. Also, I'm a little concerned that 10,000 by 10,000 may have been a mistake. Maybe I should have tried like 1,000 by 1,000 first. Never start small. It's going to be my motto. I am kind of curious though. How hard is my computer thinking right now? Not hard enough. This script is not optimized. Think harder, computer. Actually, maybe it is thinking as hard as it possible, although it shouldn't be, because at 50% utilization, single core, I don't know. It's the whole multi-threaded versus not multi-threaded thing. Actually, what's RAM doing? RAM's not doing anything either. Come on. Get working. Okay, so streamers everywhere are sitting at their desks when a strange... I gotta write this down, otherwise if I forget it. Streamers everywhere are sitting at their desks when a strange computer virus escapes the computer and brings their snacks to life. It seems like a good one-sentence lore. Are we there? Did that get us where we needed to be lore-wise? What else needs to be said? Strange things have been happening ever since. That's not how you spell since. Can you solve the mystery of where this virus came from? Can you survive, or can you solve the mystery of where this virus came from? Can you save all the streamers from the attack of the snack? We need one more line. Can you solve the mystery of where this virus came from? Can you save all the streamers from the attack of the snack? It's time for snack survival. Gosh. There's something so ridiculous about it, and yet so perfect. I feel like it needs tweaks, but I need to have it. We can document these tweaks. Hello, MCOT. Snack Survival have a page yet? No. Games software. Snack Survival. A Unity production. No, a Unity creation by JJDB210 and his stream. Dude. Wait, did I type my own name wrong? Oh my gosh. What have I done? Okay, work log. What is today? May 8th, 2023. work on map design for first stage. Started a wiki page to document progress. Cried over lack of sleep. No, I'm just, that seems reasonable enough. Boom. That'll work. We need more love for the lore, but we'll get there. Okay, is this done yet? We're 8 minutes and 12 seconds into generating this map. 100 by 100 didn't take that long. We multiplied that by, we squared it. And then some. How much bigger is this? 100 times 100 is 10,000 items. 10,000 times 10,000 is 100 million items. I may have misjudged the size of this tile map. I probably should have. But 1,000 by 1,000 doesn't seem that big. 1 million tiles? I mean, that's like one photo. That's like a megapixel. So I don't feel bad about 100 million. What I do feel bad about is how long this is taking. Hold on. I will hold on to my water bottle. And watch, I'm not even gonna like the map it makes. It will be a tragedy. Bum, 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 bum. What are you thinking about, computer? You're still thinking, so that at least that's a good sign that it's still thinking. What are you thinking about? Oh, you're not even thinking that hard. Only 6% is going to Unity. Are you sure you're thinking? I don't feel like you're thinking hard enough. I don't like that there's no cancel button. I wonder if escape would work. Should we pull out a Nintendo Power while we wait? Are we all excited for Zelda on Friday? I know I am. Bum, 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 bum. This is eating up way too much stream time. Only extremely excited. Did you cancel? Actually, you kind of... Did you cancel all streams for this weekend? And blame it on T-Mobile? Seems like it would make sense to me. Yeah, sure. Sure, that's the reason, Tech. I believe you. Wink, wink, wink. That worked out oddly well for you, though. How long do I give it before I Control-Alt-Delete out of it? That's the real question. How long can I keep myself entertained throwing my head left and right? You have 2 weeks of videos in the can. So, you know, I was gonna say, well, that's good. First of all, good job. Congratulations. I've been debating. So I have a few questions. Question number 1, do I stream it? Question number 2, do I stream it in any sort of excess amount? I don't know. If I stream it on Friday, it has to be a short stream because this Friday's a game night, which is unfortunate for everybody that wants to watch me play it. If I stream it on Sunday, then I could stream all day probably. It took a month of no days off to get ahead, so it was hard to not something I want to do all the time, but it'll be nice to have some time off. Yeah, it sounds great. I've been loosely considering moving out of state for 3 weeks this summer as a extended vacation, but I'd be working and streaming from there too, so it's not really a vacation, it's just a change of venue. I agree with that. I don't want to... That's the fine line, right? Like, I don't want to spoil the game either. But streaming is kind of inherently spoiling, right? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Okay, I'm starting to get to the point where I think I may have broke it. Unity, not responding. 13 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, if that number goes up, then we might be in good. Maybe it allocated it. So it's generating 13 gigs of stuff. Let's do some more research. Unity tile maps. How big is too big? Is 10,000 by 10,000 tile map too big? That's Godot. Let's add the word Unity to this. You can imagine my tile map is pretty large. I use raster images, not pixel art, and want them to be of a certain quality, hence the size, and I would rather draw with 6 tiles at 256 than 96 tiles at 64. Okay. You can edit collision polygons for each tile. Yeah, that's fine. Collision polygon, blah, 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 blah. I'm just worried that it's going to want to literally load this entire thing into RAM. I need your help to understand the best way to build a large tile map. Basically, I'm trying to build a top-down 2D game with a procedurally generated tile map. Huh, this sounds familiar. The map size would be around 8,000 by 8,000 tiles. Also, sounds familiar. There can be several characters at the map, and you can switch between them, but generally the whole map will never be loaded or visible to the player, only a small area like 50 by 50 tiles. That sounds like more tiles than mine. Yes, you can use Unity Tile Map Solution. It'll work fine for the entire map loading too, but with some memory impact. One of the unique drawbacks of this method is Unity Tile Maps doesn't have any mesh optimizations like the quad trees for lower vertices count. But in the great majority of cases, it will be fine. Another advantage of Unity Tile Maps is the update velocity, if that's important to you. Just save the chunk data, terrain objects, when they are out of view or chunk visible range. On the tile map, you can set the tiles to null when they're out of range and load them back in. Using the save chunk data when in range, using scriptable objects for the tiles works great because you're not allocating new memory for each tile, you're simply referencing. This feels like what I tried to do. I haven't even thought about lighting. I'm just trying to think though, like if we talk like Breath of the Wild, right? The only elements I think for me personally that I would worry about spoiling would be the story element, right? Like assuming it has cutscenes like Breath of the Wild did. I mean, the rest of the game, I mean, yes, you could argue exploration type stuff, solving puzzles for people, all of that would come into play. Yeah, and I worry about that too. I don't know, maybe. But if I stick to my like 2-hour time limit and I wait till Sunday, the odds that I even get past the tutorial would probably be pretty low. I don't know what's acceptable. And there'll be streamers streaming it Friday, Saturday, Sunday too. So I guess people just don't have to watch if I don't know. And then if I do Minecraft on Monday, the next possible day that I would play would be Wednesday. So it'd be Sunday, then Wednesday. And by Wednesday, the entire game is beaten, right? I mean, there'll be people who have the game beaten on Friday, I'm sure, but maybe I have 2 save files, one for myself and one for stream, like I've got going on right now with Breath of the Wild. I don't know. It's intriguing. Okay, this was a mistake. I should have done this at the end of stream. But I don't have any way to cancel it. And I've waited this long. And it is still doing something. I don't know that it's doing anything practical, but it's doing something. All we get out of the stream is a... Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought the progress bar suddenly started doing something different, but it didn't. Yeah, I think that might... I've been debating whether or not I want to make it my nighttime game for a while. If I do, I should probably replace the joysticks in my Joy-Cons. Because right now... Actually, I could probably do this right now while we wait. Right now, I've been addicted to... I've taken a small break from Ticket to Ride, and I've moved over to Space Base as a board game. And I'm 10 10 points away from getting into the rated area, which technically puts me on this weird leaderboard in 364th place right now. But Space Base has a little bit of a overly luck-filled thing. Well, apparently I'm committed to doing this because I hit the button without even thinking about it. Okay, so we'll let that keep going while I play this random board game. So this is how you play. You pick cards. They go on your board. I could use an 8. Is there an 8? No, they're all 1s. We're gonna do this. Oh, we can't. It's too expensive. 7. Then let's do this. We'll get, I don't have enough money to buy 4. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna take those 3. So you get these cards and they come down here and then you roll dice, and on your opponent's turn you can get whatever's on the red section of the cards, and on your turn you get whatever's on the blue section for whatever you rolled that matches this number. So for example, I gotta wait for everybody's board to be acquired, and then you go shopping with your money down here for more cards. First one to 40 rocket ships wins. Also, I need to turn this on. So he rolled, or Jade Man rolled a 3 and a 2, which I don't have anything in the reds for them. Racer, though, rolled a 2 and a 1, which gives me 1 here, and now I have 4 gold. And so this just keeps happening. Lots of dice rolls. Lots of strategizing what cards give you the best engine. It's a pretty cool game. Very easy to learn. I have not yet mastered winning every time. Partially because I think dice rolls determine whether or not you win every time. But I could be wrong. Ba-dum-bum-ba-ba-dum-bum. So 3 and 3 is 6. I get nothing. 4 and 6 is 10. I get nothing. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to take the 10, which gives me something called income. And I have 4 money to buy something. If I get a 7, it'll push the 7 up, but I would rather have a 9. There is no 9 currently available to me, and I don't care about the 1 at this moment in time, so I'm going to choose the 7 and hope my opponents start rolling the most common number that they can roll. Kind of. The odds in this game are a little bit weird because you can divide the dice. So technically speaking, I'm guessing 6 is actually the most common number that can be rolled. But I don't know that for certain. I bet it is, though. Bum, bum, bum. Unity, go faster. Not that it would matter now that I'm in a board game. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I could just, I guess, well, I'll play this out now, but 11, I'll take the income again. And there is no 9 on the board, but there is another one of these arrows. The arrows are kind of cool. They let you choose to the left and right, which once you get them into the top row is insanely powerful. Beta's streaming on a Monday? Oh wait, today's not Monday, it's Tuesday. I'm getting old. Bum 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 bum. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I know it's 8 o'clock. I know I started late, but I'm gonna end early, and I'm gonna send you over to. You know what, let's go say hi to Wild West Dan. But here's what I will do. I will leave my Unity script running, and when it's done, I will take a screenshot and put it in the Discord. Unless it doesn't finish by tomorrow morning, in which case I'm shutting down my computer. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of curious how long it's going to take. Yeah, let's raid Wild West Dan, who's playing Minecraft. And yeah, we'll go from there. I appreciate you guys hanging out on tonight's abnormally weird stream, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Also, we got enough money on this one. 10, 4. Check out Space Base if you get a chance. Check out Tech Tangents next time he streams, which may be for a little while thanks to Zelda. What else am I forgetting to say to you guys? Join the Discord. And just know that you are all appreciated. Every one of you. Very much appreciated. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And until next trip. See ya. It was the internet.